331. Democracy also curtails freedom of expression. Luís María Anson, 1935. Spanish journalist. 332. We are in the midst of what is intended to be a thorough reordering of the world by the most powerful states. The wars in Iraq and Afghanistan are only part of a supposedly universal effort to create a world order through the spread of democracy. Eric J. Hobsbawm, 1917–2012, British historian. 333. Democracy means organized revolution. Its consequences are disorder, death, theft, abuse of power, slavery and degradation. J. M. Mora, 1968. Spanish author. 334. Democracy is a term that depends on what I will call authoritarian public opinion. It is forbidden in some way not to be a democrat. More exactly, it is taken for granted that humanity aspires to democracy, and any subjectivity that can be supposed to be non-democratic is considered pathological. In the best case, she deserves a patient reeducation. In the worst, it appeals to the right of interference of legionaries and democratic paratroopers. Alain Badiou, 1937. French philosopher. 335. The worldwide diffusion of democracy is not just a quixotic idea, it's dangerous. The rhetoric in which this crusade is framed implies that the system is applicable in a normalized, Western, version, that it can triumph everywhere, that it can remedy the transnational dilemmas of today and that it can engender peace instead of sowing disorder. It is not like this. Eric J. Hobsbawm, 1917–2012, British historian. 336. Is it true that each and every member of humanity wants to live in a democracy? The factual evidences show the opposite. There are no historical examples in which it has been chosen to adopt other political systems different from democracy, such as the case of the Russian Revolution, in which the Russian people rose up against the policy of the Tsars, installing communism as the only political option. María Bosque, 2018. Spanish teacher. 337. Thus, inscribed in opinion and consensus, democracy necessarily attracts the critical suspicion of the philosopher, since Plato, philosophy is in breach with opinion, forced to examine everything that spontaneously is considered normal. If democracy supposedly designates a normal state of collective organization or political will, then the philosopher will try to examine the norm of this normality. It will not admit any functioning of the term in the framework of an authoritative opinion. For the philosopher, everything that is consensual is suspect. Alain Badiou, 1937. French philosopher. 338. If the war in Iraq had depended on the freely expressed consent of the world community, it would not have occurred. Eric J. Hobsbawm, 1917–2012, British historian. 339. In short, democracy is a political option and as a consequence, it could be imposed on those individuals who do not want this type of system. María Bosque, 2018. Spanish teacher. 340. Minorities have no place when the majority has to rely on. Nicholas Machiavelli, 1469–1527, Italian diplomat.